Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins, we've got a special report for you today. The month's not over, but the UFO sightings keep coming in, so buckle up, everybody. We've got some good ones for you. In broad daylight, something was captured by a driver on the 405. He managed to grab his cell phone and capture this. Watch.
Okay, this thing. There's an airplane next to a fucking. I don't know what the fuck. There it is. What the fuck is that? That's a motherfucking UFO.
Driving in traffic, trying to film UFOs could be kind of hazardous, but he manages to get a decent shot of this. I'm trying to enhance it so we can get a closer look at these two objects hovering in the air. The question is, what is it? And some people are bringing up the historic telling of a similar sighting. According to the UK files, in August 1990, two hikers were walking in the Scottish Highlands close to Calvine when they suddenly saw something incredible, a diamond-shaped craft. It was hovering there for a while, and let me tell you, these two hikers took some pictures and they turned it into the MOD. But could this be the same craft being captured over Los Angeles? Now, this is the question. We've got a lot of videos coming in tonight, and this one's similar to the other videos we're going to be showing you. So now that I got my brother Brent with me, I want to get his thoughts.
Yeah, this is curious. Some say that this might be a plane pulling a banner, and that's a possibility. We see them all over the place in California, but this is unique. Look at the shape of that craft, or whatever it is. If it's a banner, it doesn't look like it's being dragged in the correct way. It almost looks like it's being escorted with something else. I'm not seeing any lights on this smaller craft. If it was, you'd think you'd see some blinking lights on it. And notice the craft itself, the larger one, it doesn't seem to waver like a flag in the wind.
Now let's get to the next video. Watch this. All right, we're going to do a side-by-side comparison, and now I'm scratching my head and I'm kind of confused. What's dragging what? We have a cigar-shaped craft to the right, and to the left, this flying saucer, again, almost diamond-shaped craft just hovering there. Two different locations, but very similar indeed to the video we just witnessed. Again, we're rolling it, and we got a good close-up of this cigar-shaped craft. And what is this to the left? It doesn't look like any kind of drone, and if it is, it's super large. Why would it be dragging a small little advertisement banner like this? And if it is an advertisement banner to the right, again, it's not undulating, it's very rigid, as well as this dark disc-shaped craft just hovering there. Brent, what's your thoughts?
Blake, that looks like the gimbal, if you ask me, the one to the left. Now, what's supporting this up in the air? These aren't helicopters or drones. What we're looking at is undescribably weird. Do you actually see this? Look at that dark object. It looks like a flying saucer cloaked in the shadows, and then the cigar-shaped UFO just staggered right next to it. They seem to be in sync, almost like they're dancing in midair. This is wild stuff. Let's just look at this closer. Again, can we rationalize what we're looking at here? This is pretty amazing stuff. Again, I don't see any rotor blades on the left craft, this dark cylindrical object that looks like a classic flying saucer. What's going on here, Blake?
You got me. We're not the UFO experts like we always say. We're just the experts getting the information out as fast as possible. We're dealing with the public. They want to get the answers. and so do we, guys. What do you think's going on? And Brent, you brought up some really good points that we're not seeing any propeller blades whatsoever. This craft to the left and right, they're both very rigid and they're just hovering there, and I don't see any kind of manipulation of CGI. So what's going on with these sightings that are happening in Los Angeles and other cities within the past couple days? Again, we're looking at this one, and it is kind of similar to what we just saw, except that the craft now to the left is a little smaller. And could it be some kind of drone pulling a banner? That's the big question. But then the craft to the right does resemble what was spotted in the 60s in the Scottish lands. So very interesting information coming into Third Phase of Moon. We even have more footage coming in just a second, but let's watch this coming out of Los Angeles right on the 405. We see this in broad daylight. It could be a banner, but what's crazy is that they match exactly with this video, and that's what I really like, that there is an amazing similarity to the phenomenon that we're sharing with you right now on Third Phase of Moon. Hit that thumbs up, and we've got more information. And thanks for joining us in this live premiere. We appreciate you guys. Now, guys, I want to have you take a close look at this next video right now. Watch. The night vision reveals a lot of stuff, like birds in the skies that people mistake for UFOs constantly, as well as satellites and stars. And here's a couple examples of things not to share with us on Third Phase of Moon. And this, again, is just an airplane. You see the strobing light, but when he captures something like this, now this is when he send us the footage. Watch this thing take a angle that defies physics. Watch closely. Boom. Now, that's not a satellite, that's not a bird. This is something unconventional, like the perfect case for the UFO phenomenon, and it's backup that they do exist. Watch this closely again. This is wild. pilot stated. And then it has this upward angle and downward sway as it traverses behind this large building, again giving scale. And look at the skyline of China. It's crazy what's going on in Hong Kong. If this is a city, I'm not exactly sure. We're trying to get the sources, and it's not always easy to get the source from Hong Kong or China sometimes in regards to these UFO sightings. I'm not sure what China's government thinks about this UFO phenomenon. I think they kind of keep it hush hush. Brett, what's your thoughts here?
Looks like new technology to me. Look at the way that thing just dive bombed, and it just basically plateaus out and makes a bank up towards the building. Some people might say this looks like the Tic Tac, and I'm not going to disagree with them. It's pretty wild. Could this be a blimp, a new technology that China's created that the world hasn't seen yet, and they're testing it over their cities? That's what they do all the time, and it looks like there might be some sort of event. But then again, maybe this UFO is attracted to the lights in China right there, doing a little recon mission. But what is this? I kind of like it. It dives down kind of like a bomber and then just flattens out. What kind of propulsion's doing this?
People might just speculate that this is simply CGI and pass it off as fake or a hoax, but I believe this video is authentic, as we always do when we put our videos up on Third Phase of Moon. We don't want any CGI. We're trying to get the real videos. The question is, we're trying to find out what the phenomenon is. That's what we're here for. And right now, I'm enjoying your guys' thoughts right now in the chat of what you're thinking it is. This is pretty cool stuff. That's why we're collaborating across all platforms to work on a project. Well, basically a documentary for free that we're going to be releasing on Third Phase of Moon this February. It's going to be quite amazing. We're going to be going down the rabbit hole, and we're going to be sharing information and theories in regards to where the extraterrestrials could be hiding across the solar system, around us, in our own Earth. Are they simply there and we just don't see them? This is the major topic that we're going to be coming out with this February for free on Third Phase of Moon, and we're going to be collaborating with GoofOn, Dark Hour, 1091 Productions, Doc Skinner, ourselves, and a few surprise guests. It's going to be an incredible documentary. Again, we're going to be putting it out for free. We're going to be sharing the trailer in just a few days. So to support the channel, it really helps a lot to thumbs it up, share the links to your friends on all social media platforms, and tell Third Phase of Moon's the top game to get the first UFO videos from the public to you. And also, our hoodies are available. Our merch store is open, and it's pretty styling. The product is nice. I know it's cold out there, so those hoodies would come in handy. But if you're in the warm side, you know, these t-shirts fit all sizes. Men, women, they're all looking good for everybody. And the link is in the description to get the merch right now, and take a picture of yourself showing you sporting the merch. We'll put it up on Third Phase of Moon. Appreciate it, everybody, for joining us. Now buckle up. Let's go to the moon. I guess Elon Musk is working on it. Maybe not much help from the government. He's going to do it on his own. Let's take it to going to the moon by Third Phase of Moon.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
Just 50 minutes from now, well within the hour, the moon is due to have visitors from another planet.
Former astronaut Wally Schirra at his side.
Man on the moon.
That moment, without Walter, inconceivable.
Oh boy.
Gazing at the moon, I wonder what's on the inside. Carving through the stars, a cosmic trail through space and time. Solar flares of Muamua off to reach the moon in the sky. Sailing on a ray of light, undulating with the tides.
Man's dream,
As
the
they
nation's
rise.
pledge, has now been fulfilled. The lunar age has begun.
Out there where there's only void, we'll get lost on the way to the moon. Out there where there's asteroids, we'll hitch a ride on the way to the moon. On the way to the moon.
The date's now indelible. It's going to be remembered as long as man survives.
I look at the old coverage now and see such innocence, such optimism. Where did it go? Has technology moved so quickly in 50 years that we've forgotten the immensity of the
Peering
achievement?
into caverns, I want to know the history. Did we really ever set foot a landing steeped in mystery? What is on the lunar surface? Can't anyone be straight with me?
You're looking at the lunar surface.
An estimated 125 to 150 million Americans watched the Apollo 11 moon landing.
Out there where there's only void, we'll get lost on the way to the moon. Out there where there's asteroids, we'll hitch a ride on the way to the moon. On the way to the moon.
The American flag on the moon. It had to be understood in the context of the Cold War as our delayed answer to the Russians sending a satellite into space first.
How easy these words are rolling off our lips now. Man on the moon, a walk on the moon. And yet to say the words and to stop just a moment to think about them still sends a shiver up and down the old spine.